So you're thinking about making a move to St. Johns County here in Northeast Florida, but you're not quite sure where you want to live? Well, in this two-part series, we're going to show you everything you need to know about St. Johns County to make the best decision. And if you stick around to the end of the part 2 video, we'll do a quick market recap so you can get an idea of the real estate prices here in St. Johns County. So let's get after it now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in Jacksonville and the surrounding areas like St. Johns County, make sure you subscribe below and don't forget to tap the alerts bell for future notifications to be the first to know what's going on in the market here in Jacksonville, Florida. Hi, my name is Greg and I get calls from people like you every day looking to move to the Jacksonville area, and I love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, it doesn't matter. Shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. My information is in the description below. So as I mentioned, this is going to be a two-part series on everything you need to know about St. Johns County so that you can kind of get an idea of what's going on in the area and also get some good options of finding a place to live. So let's go ahead and start it with part 1. Let's jump on my computer.
All right, so welcome to my computer. The easiest way to cover St. Johns County is via Google Maps. If you're in the area and you want to learn about St. Johns County, it will take you forever to drive around and see this whole entire area, and it's so completely different from northern to southern St. Johns County that you would be best off finding yourself a real estate professional to save you a lot of time and kind of hone in the area that would be best for you. If you've watched my video moving my family to the Jacksonville area, I give you a good idea of why we left South Florida to the Northeast Florida region to Jacksonville. And at the time I thought we were moving to Jacksonville, but actually we ended up in St. Johns County, which is a suburb of Jacksonville. So just to give you an idea, Jacksonville actually has 7 counties, and Jacksonville is in Duval County, including Jacks Beach, and the 7 counties are surrounding Jacksonville. So it is also the largest city. Jacksonville is the largest city in the United States geographically. If you can tell right here, also Jacksonville is fairly same size as St. John's geographically, but Jacksonville has just under 1 million residents, and St. Johns County only has probably, it's under 300,000. We don't know the exact count now because people have been moving here so much after the migration. The last numbers I heard was 279,000, but either way, we only have 1/3, 1/4 the population of Duval, so we're a little more rural and spread out. Jacksonville downtown is more urban. St. Johns County is pretty well known for their beaches, coastline gorgeous beaches, their golf courses, including the Sawgrass Players Club, and then of course the rural areas along the St. Johns River, which it was named after. Another big misconception or confusion people have is that St. Augustine pretty much covers most of St. Johns County, and St. Augustine does cover a good portion of St. Johns County for sure, but there are other cities in St. Johns County, not just St. Augustine. But St. Augustine is pretty amazing. It is the oldest city in the United States. It is one of the top tourist destinations in the state of Florida. So if you live in St. Johns County, you get to enjoy all of those parts of being near a historically amazing tourist town, and then also enjoy all that the big city has to offer as well, including Jacksonville and Jacks Beach and whatnot. So St. Augustine is huge, which reminds me of my next point. If you go to bestplaces.net, they say that 63% of the residents of St. Johns County that voted in the last election voted Republican, so it is a conservative area. Not my words, theirs. Also, the median income is $66,000. Average median age is 43. The median home price, they say, is $390,000. I'd say it's close to $400,000. Those are kind of just the facts of St. Johns County. North St. Johns is definitely different than Southern St. Johns. St. Augustine definitely gives Southern St. Johns more of a touristy feel to it. And then the further southwest you go of St. Johns in these areas is definitely more rural farmland, if you will. So for the sake of this tour, we're going to go ahead and go over the major cities in St. Johns County today. We're going to go ahead and do Ponte Vedra Beach. We're going to go ahead and do Ponte Vedra, which is more or less the Nocatee community, master plan community. Nocatee is not an incorporated city yet. I say yet because I'm sure it's coming, but it's referred to as Ponte Vedra. Then you have St. Johns, which is St. Johns Municipality in St. Johns County, not to confuse you. And then we'll go ahead and go over some of the major master plan communities, resort style living in these areas that have become popular, which are considered St. Augustine, but also St. Johns County, just to confuse you a little more. So let's go ahead and get started by the beach. Again, it's very simple. The more east you are to the beach, it's more beachy. The further west you go out by the river, it's more country feel. And again, even more rural is if you go further southwest of St. Augustine, even more rural. Okay, so let's get into Ponte Vedra Beach, which is a northeast eastern city or town municipality in St. Johns County. Ponte Vedra Beach is really easy to figure out. You have northern Ponte Vedra, where everything is at, and then you have the southern area, which is a lot of preserve area and a lot of beaches, a lot of homes on the beaches, beach homes. So it's not very hard to figure out. Also, Ponte Vedra Beach has only 3 major roads. You have Roscoe that goes north-south and then cuts over to A1A. And then in between you also have Palm Valley Road, and then full length of it going into Jacksonville Beach, you have Ponte Vedra Boulevard, and then you have a few cross streets, and that's about it. It's not very complicated. So we'll start up in the northeastern corner here. If you live in Ponte Vedra Beach, it's really convenient because Jack's Beach is just north of it, and Jack's Beach has a Trader Joe's, Target, and Home Depot. So this is a good location beat if you need to get to those big box stores, which don't exist in Ponte Vedra Beach or Ponte Vedra. So we'll start off here in the northeast corner. If you see here, we have Ponte Vedra Inn and Club is right up here. This whole area here is known as Old Ponte Vedra. It's all exclusive multi-million-dollar homes that are close to the beach. You do not need to be a member of Ponte Vedra Inn and Club to live in this area. You just have to have a lot of money. They're basically taking down a lot of the older homes and building massive multi-million-dollar mansions. Ponte Vedra Inn and Club is a golf club and beach club. You can get membership there. You don't have to live in the area. If you want to just go and visit, they have a boutique hotel, and they have a really good spa, and it is super beautiful experience if you want to go there and get a couples massage and also get a hang out by their pool and have lunch. It's a good location to be. So that's one of my favorite spots, obviously, is Old Ponte Vedra. Then you have over here on the left side, Marsh Landing Country Club is a gated community, golf club community. They have homes on the Intracoastal Way and on the golf courses. You do not need to be a member there of the country club to live there, but the homes are fairly expensive, and if they're not renovated, you will have to do some work to them since their homes built in early 2000s, and it's a guard-gated community. It's a very popular community. And then of course you have Sawgrass, which has TPC Sawgrass, where the Players Championship is for the PGA. If you ever want to get into Sawgrass and check out that community, there's a little restaurant here called 19. Super awesome little place. You can sit right there, have lunch or dinner, and have a view of the 18th hole, which is a cool experience. Food's really good, not too crazy in price, but gives you an idea of that community. It's guard gated. You just have to tell them when you're coming in through the guard gate that you're eating at 19. That's a good way to see that community. And then another big community that has a golf club is the plantation at Ponte Vedra Beach. This is the only golf club community where, in order to live in this community, you do have to have membership to the club. They also have a beach club as well. Over here by Michler's, they have a beach club, Plantation Beach House, which is super cool. And this is just something else I need to bring up too. If you notice here in Ponte Vedra Beach, along the coastline, there's really only one public access for beaches. Otherwise, you need to be a member of one of the beach clubs or golf club, country clubs that have a beach club access as well. So Michler's is the only real public beach access. It's all private homes and clubs along the beach here, which makes it really pristine. It's called Michler's, not Michler's. It's a common mistake. And then if you want to go to the beach, there is other options to get to the beach here in the Guana Preserves. There's 3 different parking spots. You literally park on one side of A1A, cross A1A, and you can go to the beach. The beaches are gorgeous. Parking is on the honor system daily. I think it's $3 to park, and then you can also get an annual pass for parking. If you haven't been to this park, the Talamato Park over here is really awesome. You can go hiking from one side to the other. Actually, it's over here, sorry, near Bolano. If you can go to this park entrance here, you can hike to the Talamato River and then have a picnic lunch on their picnic table right there. Super cool thing to do. I love doing that with the kids. So that's Ponte Vedra Beach. Homes range from 700s to multi-millions. On Roscoe Boulevard is if you want to find a waterfront property and have your boat, or in Marsh Landing. Of course, those are all going to be around the $2 million and up range. And that's Ponte Vedra Beach in a nutshell. Okay, so let's move over to west of Ponte Vedra Beach, which is Ponte Vedra. Most people know it as Nocatee. Nocatee is one of the largest, most popular master plan communities in the United States. It's got currently about 9,000 homes. They're going to be building about 11,000 homes. Nocatee pretty much has everything, and they really do emphasize resort-style living. I live in Nocatee. I love it. If you want to learn everything there is to know about Nocatee, please check out my videos, Nocatee, Florida, 10 things you may not know, and what I hate about Nocatee. Again, Nocatee is huge. There's 3 elementary school, K through 8 schools, and 2 high schools. One high school actually is really zoned for Ponte Vedra Beach. It just happens to be in this location, but the students from here are actually from Ponte Vedra Beach. There are some exceptions. They have 3 schools with specific majors within the school of Ponte Vedra High, and that is IT, International Business, and Microbiology, I believe it is. If your student is specifically starting school in those areas of learning, they can go to that school from this area. It gets kind of confusing, that's why you should give me a call and I'll help clarify that. Otherwise, the high school where all the students go that are zoned for Nocatee and Ponte Vedra is Nice High School. Also, you should know in this area there is a neighborhood called Walden Chase for the zip code. It is also in Ponte Vedra, but it is not a Nocatee community, so you cannot use all the amenities to Nocatee. So when you see listings for 32081 zip code, that is not a Nocatee community. This is one of the earlier phases of Nocatee, Greenleaf Village, Greenleaf Lakes. Again, these homes are in the 2000, built in 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14. I wouldn't consider them old, but they're older compared to all the newer homes that you'll find in 20 Mile which is up in this region. Nocatee also has some beautiful custom home build opportunities along the intercoastal over here. Again, reach out to me on that. Those are the only custom homes you can build in Nocatee and on the water. Of course, they're in the millions of dollar range, starting around $2 million and up. We also have 55 and older community, Del Webb's communities. There's 2 of them. Great communities, great amenities within Nocatee, guard gated as well. Right now they're finishing up Settlers Landing, which is a phase of Nocatee that has a Tom Sawyer type theme. There are still homes that you can buy there that are spec homes. And then right now they're opening up the next phase, which is called the Seabrook Collection. And the Seabrook Collection has more of a coastal vibe. And again, that's right next to Settlers. It's in the southern part of Nocatee with close access to Federal Dixie Highway here. Also close to the high school. So that's a good location as well. It's just a little further drive to the beach from southern Nocatee, as opposed to being in 20 Mile, which is over in this region. You can get to Michler's probably in, I would say, 15 minutes or so, which is a shorter drive than if you lived all the way in southern Nocatee. It just depends on what you want. I mean, that's a quick shot right there through the bridge to Michler's. So that's why 20 Mile is pretty popular. I think it's the closest to the beach, if you will. So any other information you need about Nocatee, I live here, so obviously I can pretty much give you the lowdown in there. Homes start around the $450 for apartments and townhomes, and then go up into the multi-million-dollar range depending where you live. So right now they're selling 70 and 80-foot lots in Seabrook. Dostie and Toll Brothers is the builder. So if you want to reserve a really awesome lot, make sure you call me right away on those, because they will not last long. Build times are usually at least a year as of taping this video. So we're going to head out west from Nocatee across 95 to the other side here. We're going to go into St. Johns, which is St. Johns Municipality in St. Johns County. We're going to talk about the shopping town center there in Durban and Julington Creek.